Pretty hard to believe that in the span of a week, two of the biggest names in the state of Georgia in sports in the last decade have left. Freddie-Freeman, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and Matt Ryan being traded to the Indianapolis Colts. First on Freeman. It's unfortunate that some of the things that have been said and written about Freeman are kind of making this a messy divorce between the Braves and Freddie-Freeman. That's tremendously unfortunate considering what he did for this team the last decade, but it's also his fault. His agents were not completely honest with him, and it was really proven, I think, by the report that the agents gave Braves general manager Alex Anthopoulos an hour on the Saturday before he made the Matt Olson trade 2 Saturdays ago to take one of two offers, 5 years for $155 or 6 years for $165. Well, Anthopoulos said no. Then 2 days later, Anthopoulos made the trade for Matt Olson with Oakland. Now, of course, a couple of days later, Freddie-Freeman signed with the Dodgers, which is not a surprise. But what was a surprise was Freddie saying and admitting that he was shocked the Braves made that trade. Well, if he was shocked, that means the agents did not tell Freddie-Freeman about the ultimatum they gave Alex Anthopoulos. And again, to me, that proves, if those reports are true, and I believe they are, that his agents were not completely honest with Freddie-Freeman. Chipper Jones said last Friday on a radio interview in Atlanta, and he reminded everybody that the agents work for the players, not the other way around. It was a shot at Freeman, who, in Chipper's mind, evidently, was really played by his own agents. As for Matt Ryan, well, it's going to be crazy to not see number 2 in that Falcons uniform this year, but it was inevitable that it was going to happen after the flirtation by the Falcons with Deshaun Watson. That's a whole nother BS report that may take longer than a couple of minutes that I don't even want to have. I'm just glad Matt Ryan got out of football hell in Flowery Branch and got to a contender. The Atlanta Falcons are an embarrassment. It is an embarrassing organization. They are a dumpster fire. They have no clue what they're doing, and they're led by an owner who needs to sell the team. We thought the Smith family was a mess 20 years ago before they sold the franchise to Arthur Blank. We thought Arthur Blank, this billionaire Home Depot magnate, was going to be the answer for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've had some good years. But with the way they run things at Flowery Branch, it is tremendously an embarrassing situation. Now, the Deshaun Watson thing, incredible. 22 accusations by women and no criminal charges, but 22 lawsuits that are coming against Deshaun Watson. The Falcons want to bring that guy back home to Georgia. And then the way they handled the situation with Matt Ryan. Even on Monday, they tweeted out that they had signed Marcus Mariota 25 minutes before they tweeted out that Matt Ryan had been traded. Even that's a show of disrespect. I think we're all glad for Matt Ryan. He got away from a team that never protected him with a fine offensive line and now can go to the team, the Indianapolis Colts, who will be a Super Bowl contender and will have a lot of people in the state of Georgia rooting for them in 2022.